Edward is a very careful person.
He is.
He goes to the most ridiculous extremes to keep
But
Bella
you know
safe,
what?
but this
You know what?
one
You know
thing
what?
doesn't occur to him. With all the advanced thinking he's been doing, in order
Well,
to
you
get
know
a
what?
really hot
Okay.
house.
You know what? I can understand how Edward might, you know, forget about it because Edward's a boy, and boys
But he's
boys
not. He doesn't-
are kind of more ruled in their, you know, by their downstairs than girls. Let's just
not
assume
Bella
that.
because she's a
I know,
freaking
I
sex
know.
fiend, but everyone else.
Let's assume before, when Bella was a virgin, as a human and like as somebody who like, you know had sexual education, she would you know go to Edward and be like, Edward, should we use a condom just in case?
like in case you have
know?
venom spewing out of your penis when you have sex.
Exactly.
That would be something
like
that would be
this is
dangerous,
something you
even if
talk
it could
about
get her
before
pregnant.
sex.
Like, I can understand him maybe not using it that one time they had sex when she woke up and she was like, Edward, I had a dream.
Yeah, I can understand
that. One
that.
I understand.
Understand.
But, and then that could be how Demon Child was conceived.
Exactly.
But she didn't do it that way because the time before they didn't use anything either.
Well, actually, you know what? But she, you know, you put the condom on when the penis is like erect, so that would be during
Her
like
fade to black.
Yeah, so
But-
maybe she did do that, but I don't think she's gonna say that she did that.
I read that too. That was good. Sorry, totally off topic. You had it in your bookshelf.
Yeah.
Is that the Red Queen's daughter too?
The what?
The Red Queen's daughter.
I haven't read that yet.
I bought both of those books before I went on vacation one time and read those. Anyway, I'm
Is
sorry.
it good?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. Well,
Is...
it's no Breaking Dawn.
oh, you mean it's no Twilight or Harry Potter?
I know. I'm just kidding.
Almighty. Okay, anyway, back on topic.
That's a joke. Sorry.
Sorry, bookshelf.
Bookshelf. Do you want to see it?
What was I saying?
Okay.
I don't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah. Okay, but if she had used a condom, Bella would have been like, how could this happen? We used a condom when she was pregnant.
And then she could be like,
But with
oh
all
wait,
the
that one
advanced-
time where we didn't use a condom.
Right.
Damn it.
Darn it, me and my
Darn.
stupid selfish whorishness. It's all my
She's a
fault.
bit of a
I
hoe.
should die as a result of
She's
this.
a bit of a
but
hoe.
no. Yeah, but you think with all he thought about this so much. He has nothing but time to think about this when Bella's asleep, and you know he's thinking about it.
You know he's like seeing that breast rise
He's
and
like,
fall.
oh yeah.
Mm.
So you think
I'm gonna tap that.
you think in all of this advanced thinking that he does, that this doesn't occur to him, using some sort of. You don't think that he would have done everything possible to prevent anything that is inside of him from getting inside of her, except for the obvious that has to get in, but you know, like fluids and such.
Yes.
Because no matter what it does to her, it can't
That's why
be
he was
good.
so careful when he would kiss her. He wouldn't
Yeah.
let them
Well, no,
like
the venom
come.
can't hurt her mouth.
No, but if she had an open sore or
Right.
something, because she's
Right.
like a whore and she's got
like herpes or
or
something. You think this would occur to him, and you think that that they would already know that. Maybe that they didn't know what the effects of the stuff that came out was because they never had sex with a human, but they would know that something happens.
Yeah.
If
there's some, well, let's read. Well, let's
vampires
just
are
read
so aware of everything, they would obviously know, and there is no explanation as to why they didn't already know that something came out, no matter what it did. It would be understandable if they didn't know what it did, because the only person that they have any record of having sex with a human and making babies is Nahul's dad. And they didn't know about him at the time, but you think that they would still be aware that something happened other than just, others. I don't know. They would know. They would be aware.
Yeah.
Okay. And Edward would know because he hears it all.
Exactly.
You know he's heard them.
he's
heard them.
He's heard.
And he's heard them.
And by them, you mean Emmett and Rosalie.
Any of them.
What I did enjoy from Breaking Dawn was
Emmett's
sexual innuendos.
Those were good.
It was almost like a vagina. Like a vagina.
No one has seen that.
That's Kyle Cease.
It's a reference.
It's a reference to Kyle Cease. It's not Twilight related, but it's like a vagina, so you should. Okay. Wait. Like with vampire skin, which is similar to human skin and has basic blah blah blah. Okay, which carry fluids closely related to seminal fluids still exist in male vampires, which carry genetic information and are capable of bonding with a human ovum. This was not a known fact in the vampire world outside of Joe Ham's personal experiment.
Oh, experimenting. I thought it said
Oh, wait, can we
experience.
try that again?
Oh.
This was not a known fact in the vampire world outside of Joe Ham's personal
experimenting. Got it.
before Nessie, because it's nearly impossible for a vampire to be that near a human and not kill her. And not smack the bitch.
See, understandable, but they would still know that something happened.
Yeah.
And Edward would be careful, even if they didn't know that. He'd be like, well, what if...
Yeah.
I don't even know, but he would be careful.
And usually, with, like, their relationship is, like, if he's not the one being careful, she's the one, like, being careful. You know, like, there's kind of, like, a...
I don't think there's ever a time, except for in when,
you know,
Beast's child was conceived, that there's not one of them being really careful about something.
Yeah. Sex does crazy things to
people
and vampires.
But before he had sex, he would have thought that.
Okay, I didn't get all the details at my signings because it was a long, complicated mouthful, but you could have said it in 2 sentences.
Yeah, we summed it up in 2 sentences.
We did. I remember.
We did.
I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna like cut and copy that and
replay.
And replay.
We're
gonna replay.
This is where we summed it up in about 2 sentences, just like Stephanie could have done. Here it is.
You know what? She could have just simply said the venom in the eyes and the and other bodily fluids aren't the same as the mouth venom. The mouth venom is the actual venomous part.
She could have said that their body.
She could have said that so easily. I just summarized it in like what, 2 sentences?
Right. She could have said
like
all their fluids are replaced by venom, except by venom, but only the venom in their mouth is poisonous.
Yes.
And hey, you know what that would have done?
That
would have explained like the sperm. It would have explained everything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is awkwardly like.
That's awkward when you reference the things that haven't happened yet until you edit the movie. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it's hard to be clearly heard with all the screaming.
They would have shut up to listen, Stephanie. Yeah. That is a cop-out.
Mostly, though, I waited to do this in writing because I have an immature Homer Simpson-like tendency to giggle when I say the word seminal fluids in conflict.
Stephanie Meyer,
you don't have to
5 freaking years old. Seminal fluids, no laughter.
Semen.
Sperm.
That was kind of funny the way you said it.
Okay, well, we could have.
Okay, but we're
Stephanie Meyer is a
Wait,
mother
ready? Yep. Now I'm all giddy. Now this is a bad example.
We could have done
Right, ready? I can do it. Okay, when you're explaining about sperm, you have to
fluids,
and seminal fluids. You said seminal fluids. Seminal, for instance.
Okay, all right. You know what? We could.
Okay, we could do it.
If we were in a serious state of mind,
right now we're kind of just like
moment,
hanging
we could have done it.
Yeah. Like if we were actually legit trying to like explain this to somebody, we could say
seminal
fluids, sperm, penis.
It's not that hard.
Vagina
I know. Also, is a word.
Like a vagina. Like a vagina.
Like a vagina. But if she is in a setting where
where everybody bows down to you,
and the success of her book and the happiness of her
rides on her explaining this, which she should have just done in the book.
Really.
Like really, a good author explains everything in the book and doesn't need FAQs.
Right.
That's what I think.
Because
that's
people,
what I think.
And
Unless there's things
if there's
that
random
people
things that people
about.
are curious about, yes.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't need an explanation of the
like
one thing that defines the book. They shouldn't need an explanation in the FAQ.
Exactly.
It should have been explained. If it would have given something away to explain it before baby was conceived, explain it afterwards. Explain it while people are still reading the book going, okay, maybe they'll explain it. Yeah. Once they have finished the book and realize that there's absolutely no explanation for the existence of this baby, they will just be pissed. Except for the people that are like, oh, she's beautiful, she's amazing, she's the best character, I love her, blah, blah, blah. If the people outside, that small group of people may not care if it's logical or not, and they might be content reading their fan fiction all the way to whatever, but the rest of the people who think it through and who are like, wait, this can't happen, would like an explanation while you still have them in the book. They shouldn't need to go and search for FAQs on your website and read through that that ridiculously long explanation that could have been summed up in 2 sentences in the book.
Exactly. Nikki and Diana get it done.
We get shit done.
We get
Stephanie, explain. You've explained now, but it's too late. That's gangster for bitch.
I know. Like a vagina.
Okay.
Like a
we
vagina.
need to stop saying vagina in this video because people are going to be like, these girls are so inappropriate. Flag is inappropriate. They're gonna have to log in and be 18 to watch this video.